I want to move on to the NBA story of the day, and this one is out of Chicago. Derrick Rose reiterating today there's a chance he'll sit out the entire season as he recovers from surgery to fix a torn ACL in his left knee. And he said he isn't sure when he'll return to the floor. Quote, I don't really know. I'm feeling good, but like I said, if it's where it's taken me a long time and it's still not feeling right, I don't mind missing the year. We all knew that Derrick Rose was going to be out for a long part of the year, 60 to 70 games even maybe. But I think we all expected him to be back by the playoffs. Are you surprised that this whole thing has taken so long to recover?
I think when the injury happened last year, in Philly or in
Yeah,
Chicago or
it was in that series. I don't remember where it was.
I don't know where it happened, but yeah, in that series anyway. I remember watching it live and just feeling so bad for Chicago's fans. They were really close to being able to top the Miami Heat. I think they're still one star away from topping the Heat. But when the injury happened, my feelings were just gut wrenching for that city. They've been waiting since the Jordan era to be back on top, and it's just it. I knew it was gonna take really long, but I didn't know that it would be the whole season. But having said that, I think that you need to let your star player recover. I think if it means missing this season, once again, like I said with the Boston thing, they're a star away to topping the Heat. So I think you let him sit out the season if he's not feeling 100% healthy. I think a player needs to trust his own body. And if he's not trusting it, I don't think you need to push him to play.
I don't get why it's taking him this long to recover from a torn ACL. And I get that this is, supposedly the most devastating knee injury you can have is the torn ACL. But this is 2013. A torn ACL doesn't ruin a career anymore. There was a time where you tore your ACL, you were done. Or you tore your ACL, but you were okay, but you were never the same really again, like a Bill Walton. Now guys come back from torn ACLs, and they are absolutely fine. Didn't Blake Griffin tear his ACL his rookie year? And he was back ready to go within 9 months. Adrian Peterson in the NFL is, I think, the best example. He tears his ACL, comes back, and he's going to win the MVP this year and had a 2,000-yard season. So we've reached a point where you can come back from a torn ACL. And I get that basketball is different from football, but I just don't know why he's had this many setbacks. That's a concern to me because, on the one hand, if it's a big guy who has an ACL injury like this, you can get why it would take him a little bit longer because big guys' knees are more delicate. They put more strain on their knees simply because they're bigger. But at 6'3", 6'4", Rose should be back in time. And if he's not back at all this year, I think that's a concern that this is a bigger issue than this, the torn ACL. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love. I mean, all those concerns are valid from your point of view there, but I think sentimentally, I just don't want to believe that's true, just because he's such an amazing player and so great to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want someone to challenge the Heat in the East. And I think that Chicago is just that one player away. I think if they could just like maybe get rid of Boozer and just get someone else like a second star, a 1A to Rose's 1, they could be right there. So I'm concerned as well, but sentimentally I just really don't want to believe it's true.
I think you're right, and Miami needs a rival. I mean, I think it's great that they've been able to pair up with Oklahoma City, and that's another great game, by the way, tonight, Miami and Oklahoma City, for all us schmucks who have nothing else to do on Valentine's Day.
There you go.
It's obviously a great game to watch, but I mean, I'm sorry. You have to have several rivals. You can't just have a cross-conference rival. Miami and Oklahoma City, those two cities have nothing to do with each other. They'll face each other, once or twice during the regular season, and then maybe in the NBA Finals if they get that far. Miami needs somebody to challenge them in the East. Are the Knicks there? I don't think so. Is Indiana there? I don't think so. Chicago's the one team I think that had the opportunity to, so I do get the idea that if he's not 100%, don't come back. I just wonder what's taking so long. That's really the concern with me. But I did see this. Supposedly, he's not able to dunk yet in rehab. When Derrick Rose can't dunk, that's a problem.
Exactly. I mean, when you have a game that's built on just driving to the hole, driving to the basket, you lose that explosiveness. And if you lose that explosiveness, I mean, it's what is he going to become, like a spot up jump shooter? That's never been his game. I mean, I know he's improved his jump shot tremendously, but if you lose that driving to the basket game, that kind of ruined the sync of the offense, which is to have some shooters spread around him that he can kick out to when he gets double teamed, triple teamed when he drives down the lane. So it's a very big concern, the fact that he may be losing some of his athleticism.
I think we just don't want him to become a Brandon Roy. I think
Exactly.
that's the ultimate concern, is he going to become a Brandon Roy? And obviously, Roy had several knee injuries, but with Rose, it's obvious that it's a very delicate situation right now with ACL. He's not coming back stronger. He's not coming back at that level. So I think that's just all kind of what we're hoping for. And if he says he's not ready, I think we're going to all trust that he's not ready.